Hey y'all. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm in here burning stuff up. So I got up to heat me up something to eat and then burnt it, so I guess it wasn't meant for me to eat. It was some of that leftover oh god, the peanut stuff they had the other day. But anyway, how y'all doing? Today is Sunday, and I'm sitting here getting myself ready to make me something to eat. Whew, it's hot, y'all. Make me something to eat and then go back to bed. I'm just tired, and I gotta get myself up tomorrow. And so I said, let me get up, make me some food, and then I'm gonna go back to bed and watch a movie or something. And that's a quick Sunday. I'm not I'm tired, y'all. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna cook. I made some I soaked me some gungo peas, pigeon peas, for who don't know what the gungo peas, pigeon peas, whatever. I soaked some last night, so I figured let me make me some rice and peas and a little curry goat, so I don't really have to fry this meat. And that's it. I'm gonna eat that, some rice and peas and some curry chicken, and that's it. Quick day. But I said let me pop in, because I know sometimes it's like I'll be missing from action for a couple of days or whatever. So I said let me pop in. I'm hot. I don't have the air conditioner on in here is why. Just got the ceiling fans on. But I just said let me pop in, say hey, how y'all doing, let y'all know I'm okay over here. I'm just getting a little rest. I'm tired, and so I just, wanted to let you guys know that I hate, I know sometimes I get missing up, but I don't want to do that. So, popping in. Yeah, so I don't have much to do. Guess I'll take you guys to the kitchen, and you guys can check me out. Well, let me get my stand. Y'all see all them barrels I got in the back of there. Yeah. Sorry. You see my board I got in the back of me? It's just my board that I put. It has all of God's names on it. So I look at it and just say the names. Okay. So I got my stand. I done burnt the daggone stuff. What in the world? I don't know how I did that, but I did it. But anyway, let's get on in this kitchen. I'm gonna get my stand straight. And hold on. So here's my peas. I just rinsed them out and put them in there to drain off. And so I'm gonna get the chicken. Let me put you guys on my stand, hold on. Okay, y'all, so yeah, I know I don't drink the force of water. So I cook with this sachet. So I'm just gonna boil these beans. And I soaked them, so they actually, as y'all know, these pigeon peas, they actually not that hard, because I've soaked them. Yes, soaked them. Whew, it's hot though. The fan this doesn't have a ceiling fan. The kitchen. So it's hot in here. Yeah, so let me just use this. Yeah, that's enough. So let me just rinse these off a little bit again. And then I'm these on and let them boil. I got some fresh coconut. So I'm gonna put these beans on. Look, and this is gonna be some rush cook because I am tired and I do not feel like sitting at no sink. So these waters I'll use. This for the garbage. Then I have some oh, it's so hot. What in the world? I'm sorry. Who is hot? What's this about? Hot today. So, okay. So, got the beans cooking, and then I bought some. They wasn't all that good, but I bought them. Some. Well, this is the chicken. Let me first show you how this. I had seasoned it up from last night. If you guys can see it, the chicken. So I seasoned it up for last night. Not making a lot, just enough to eat. This is my scissors. And then I bought some spring onions. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me see if you can see the same part. No, let me lift it up. There we go. So I have bought some spring onions, but when I bought them, look how they look. So I'm just going to clean them up, because they look a little rough here. So I'm gonna clean them up, and because I want to use them for the curry, the chicken. So let me clean these up real quick, and I'll be back. Okay, set. Y'all saw that big bush I had. Look, this is all that was after I cleaned it. This is all we had. Okay. That was it. So I have bought some potatoes, and so all of these potatoes came with growings on them. So instead of me cutting them to eat them, I'm gonna take them to the land and put them in a hump of dirt and see if I can grow some potatoes myself. So I'm gonna take those to get to the land for to put them in the dirt, and I'll show y'all tomorrow. But it was a hump of the dirt that when they cut it to cut the foundation, I was going to have them dish it all out and spread it along the land, but I decided to keep that hump of dirt. And the reason why I'm going to keep the hump of dirt is because that's where because of the soil, that's where I'll be planting my yams and my potatoes will all go into that hump of dirt. So that's why I'm going to leave it. So tomorrow I'm going to put this in there. I think I had a yam. I'm going to put that in there. And these is what I cut off of from here. And I'm going to take them and replant them as well. And so you can have scallions, spring onions. I think depending on where you come from, because I know I always called it scallions. But I came here and they're green onions. So, yeah. So that the beans are going. And this will be a short video, y'all, so y'all don't have to worry about a long video. It's going to be short. I'm only making, and I'm going to make some cabbage because I like, yeah, these beans be taking forever to cook. So I'm going to put another water. Who like gungo beans more than they like red beans? I like gungo beans. Pigeon peas, whatever you call them. I love them. So, that is that. I got so much going on. So I'm gonna make my cabbage. I got all these teas over here. I've been drinking so much tea lately and trying to be making my own stuff. So this is the tea I had. This is ginger, cinnamon. What else I got in here? Ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. I'm drinking in this tea. So I got ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. I'm drinking that one during the day. And then in the night before I go to bed, I'm drinking, I don't know if you can see it, ginger, lemongrass, and this one I'm drinking ginger, lemongrass, and neem in this one, and cinnamon in this one. So at nighttime before I go to bed, I drink a glass of that. And then, and then I made this, I boiled some neem. And what they said with that is I can put it in a spray bottle and spray my locks. And it'll help because I have my head be itching. And then let me show you guys this. And this was the neem that I got and I brought home. Remember I had it drying out. So it's here drying. So this is the neem. I want to make some different stuff. So I just have it here. And I'll be trying to drink this neem tea. Y'all know it ain't easy. This I cut up. And this is the lemongrass. Sorry, y'all. So I dried the lemongrass out and I just cut it up like this so that I can have it to drink in my tea. But it be so dusty, I'll be trying to hide everything. And this is my Cersei tea. So this is my Cersei. I got my neem. Look, don't play, y'all. Got my lemongrass. Got my cinnamon sticks here. My cinnamon powder. Got my cloves. So I'm trying to drink a lot of tea. What is that? It's the children out here. Remember, I was telling y'all the other day, kids, they actually play outside. So this is the rice that I'm going to make. It's jasmine rice. And I like this one when I have to eat it. It's called Cindy. So I'm going to, the only thing I don't like about here is, and well, I guess if you're Caribbean, I'm thinking it's kind of the same thing. When like those black bugs, I don't know what that is. It be some black bugs when you leave like rice or flour or those things now. And I'm not saying that it's not, but I've never really saw that when I was in the U.S. When I leave rice, I leave the rice. I mean, it's been times when you left the rice open by accident, but you never come back to meet any bugs in it. But I noticed that here it be some bugs, whatever you want to call them. And so it's almost now, because I'd be afraid to leave it, because every time I come back, I come back to these little black bugs in the rice. So what I've been doing is having to put the rice, like after I do it like this, I put my little clip on it and I throw it in the fridge, because I'm not going to fight with no bugs for my rice that I paid for. That part. And so I'm just only I'm just putting the rice in here to soak and to wash it off. Until the beans are ready. Then I'll throw them in the beans. To wash it off. It's crazy because I had to show Afia, and that's the thing. Like, we have so much to learn in Ghana, but we also have so much things to teach in Ghana. You know, because obviously I've learned a lot since being in Ghana, but I can also say that I've taught some things in Ghana. So when I was cooking with Afia the other day, she was just gonna throw the rice in the pot. I was like, no. I was like, oh, no. She was like, what? Madam. I said, you have to wash the starch off of the rice. You can't just put the rice in the pot. But those are things that are just not taught, you know, obviously. And I don't know. Is it right to wash the starch off, or let me just put that in there for a little bit. Is it right to wash the starch off? Do you have to, or do you not? And maybe it's personal preference. Maybe it's just because that's what I've been doing and taught, you know, to wash the rice off. Wash the starch off of the rice. So who's to say? Am I saying it right? I'm thinking I'm training, I'm teaching, or I don't know. But anyway, I was always taught to wash. And I've always washed my rice off. Wash that starch off, but all that daggone starch that be on that rice. And that's what I've been taught. So that's what I was doing. So now that I just thought about that, I have to reevaluate, because am I right, or is it right that she just put the rice in the pot? You know, who's to say? I don't know. But I've always been taught that way. What do y'all think? Should you wash the rice, the starch off of the rice, or should you just leave just cook it just like that? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I guess when it all boils down to personal preference, and then it also boils down to what you're taught, and, you know, health-wise, because I'm thinking the starch on the rice, you wash it off, because we don't know where it came from before it got in that bag, and we don't know what the process was before they put it in that bag for me to take it out of the bag and just put it in the pot for me to cook it to eat. So I just always, with everything else, you wash everything else off. So I said, let me wash this rice off. I don't know, y'all let me know. So I have some coconut, y'all. Okay. And I just busted it. So this is the coconut, because I want to make some coconut. So I'm trying to take the coconut off of here. I don't know if anybody have anything that I can do with those, but as of right now, there's nothing. So I like coconut, but I hate doing this part, even though it's coming off pretty good. Can I put these coconut shells inside of my compost, y'all? Anybody know that? Will it break down in the compost, or it just put it in the garbage? I'll put it in the compost bin just in case, and if not, then I'll take it out. But for right now, I'll put it in the compost bin. And that's the compost bin. I bought that because I'll be having so much compost, and I'll be carrying little bin down there, bags and stuff. So I said, let me get me something I can put this in. So yeah, that's how that was. So this is 2 coconuts that I had. So all I do to make it is I put this in a blender, and I blend it, and then I have a cheesecloth bag that I squeeze it out sometimes, and sometimes I just put it in a strainer. I have these small strainers, and sometimes I just put it in those. It just depends, you know, like if you lazy day or not. That part. So this is me with my coconut. Look at me trying to make coconut rice and stuff. Did y'all see me, or y'all am I too far? Let me bring you over here so you can see. This is me. So this is where the coconut is right now. I don't know if you can see me or not. Let me see. Oh, I know it's hot in here. Yeah. So I have 2 more to peel. Oh, this one is halfway off. So that one will be easier, this one. So after that, and I just rinse it off. This is my sink strainer. I love, because you just put it over the sink. So then I will blend this. And what I do is I blend it, I take the milk out, the liquid out. And then when I'm making coconut, when I'm making rice and peas, I'll actually put some of the trash inside of it as well, of the rice and peas. Just a little bit, not a lot. Put a little of the trash in it with the milk. And that's how I do it. I don't know about nobody else. If I'm doing it wrong, or y'all rice and peas people, do you think it's good that I put the trash in? Not a lot of trash. Like I put the milk, but I put just a little trash and cook it with it. What do y'all think? Let me finish cleaning it up, and then I'll get back to you guys. So what I'm gonna eat some, and then I'm gonna put the rest in here and put it in the freezer, what I don't use. So the next time when I make something with coconut, I'll have already coconut already cut up and ready to just go inside the blender. So I'm gonna put my coconut in here. I'm only gonna take out what I'm gonna use for today, because I already have some already made coconut milk. Yeah, so I'll just use these pieces. And then this, I'll put inside of the freezer for the next time. Look, I am big on putting stuff in the freezer. That part. I know I need me a deep freezer, because I am big on putting stuff in the freezer. Yes, God. Like I made coconut milk the other day, and I should have thought of as it's frozen, so I can't use it now to take it out of here. Or maybe I can, and it has a little trash in it, and then I can just freeze all of that. Oh no, I'll just make the milk, because I'll have milk for my oatmeal tomorrow. So yeah, I make it and put it in everything, and everything goes in the freezer. Everything goes in the freezer. So I'll go ahead and blend this one for today and just make it fresh. Fresh, 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 fresh. And I'll put everything in here. So I just cut it all up into my blender. I was gonna put it on this, but I didn't. And I just cut it in here into pieces. Make it easier to blend. Just how I do mine. I don't know how anybody do theirs. But if I'm not doing it right, even though whether I don't know if it's a right or wrong way in anything, it's just how we was raised to do it. I'm learning that. Okay, y'all. Ghana is humble to me, y'all. So I don't know, you know, is my way the right way, or, you know, is there a right or wrong way, especially if you get the same results? I guess it's about how you feel, because sometimes with some things I feel like, that's just like with meat. I always soak my meat in vinegar, lemon juice, or whatever. But some people just wash the meat off in salt or something and they eat it that way. So is it right? Am I right to wash it with the vinegar or lemon juice or whatever I wash it off? Or are the people who just say, hey, I'm rinsing it off and that's that? I guess it's preference, I guess, and how you feel. I just feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like I have to wash it off. Make it make sense, but that's what I do. Wash it off. I'm gonna take out a bunch of this water because I'm gonna be using it. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm gonna use it, so I might as well just take it off. Keep going back and forth, taking it out of the thing. So I just put it in like this in the water and blend it. I don't know. If it's a different way, y'all, let me know. But this is what I got. Sometimes that can work out. Alright, let me blend it. Y'all know it's noisy. Y'all thank me. I'll blend it. And then we'll go from there. I'll come back. Alright, y'all. So I blended it. Now, I normally, like I said, I have a cheesecloth, so I can use either or. I can use this or I can use this. So all I do is, this is the milk. And I just put it in here. Let's see. Yeah. And pour it in. So, and I do blend 2 times, but I blend twice. So I blend twice. So I'll put this in the trash. I'll pour the rest of this. And I'll put it back inside to do it again. Blend it again, and then that's it. And then I'll take some of this trash and I'll put it inside to boil with the beans. Fill it back up with the water. Ah, making a mess. And this is how I make my coconut milk as well. And I just add a little, what do you call it? I put a little cinnamon and a little agave, little bit, and salt. And that's how I make my coconut milk to drink if I'm having like cereal or, you know, whatever. Coconut milk, and I use it in my oatmeal in the mornings. So that's how that works. Okay. Oh, y'all. I'll be glad when I got me a bigger kitchen. And this is the second batch. This is the second batch. Same process, just pour it in here. So you know, I can't say that I don't, because I like ice cream. And I know daggone well ice cream is made with cream. So I want to learn how to make cream, like thick cream, out of coconut milk or either walnut milk. Because I gotta stop drinking the regular milk because I'm lactose intolerant and it doesn't do well with me. I do it, but I shouldn't do it. So it is what it is. Yeah. So I won't do it again. Like I said, I'll put some of this trash inside, let it cook with the beans. And I like to put the trash in first so that it can be cooking with the beans, because it's the coconut, you know. I'm gonna put the trash in there so it can cook down with the rice and beans. And then I'll throw the rest in the compost. Alright. This is the trash. I'm gonna put this inside here and let it cook up with the let it cook with the beans so it can soften it out and actually cook it. Cook the coconut. They're not exactly soft enough. Hey, so because they're not actually soft enough, I like to, like I said, I like to cook the trash. Let me put a little bit more in there. I like to cook the trash in the coconut. I probably should save the trash because I can cook the trash with my oatmeal. Coconut is good for y'all. So I'm gonna let that cook in there. Let me see how it tastes. I might save this and put it in the freezer and use it with my oatmeal. Yeah. I might do that. Okay. But anyway, so maybe not. It's a little rich. A little, what you call it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right in this compost. Always trying to save something. That's me. Always trying to save. Don't want to throw nothing out. Throw it out. Trying to save stuff. Look, I be saving everything. Look, remember I had this the other day, but I'm saving it because this is glass, and so I be thinking like, okay, this is glass. When I'm living on the actual land, y'all, don't play. It's gonna come a time, I don't know, but I just be thinking, trying to think for tomorrow. I just be thinking, oh, it's gonna be a time when we're gonna need these glass jars and bottles and all of this stuff. So I save everything. I'm saving everything. The jars, like I used to love just buying jars, like stuff that came in jars, not even for what was in it, but just to have the jar itself. Because think about it, when you buy a mason jar, they don't be cheap. So if I go ahead and all I'm getting is the jar. So if I buy what do you call it? Buy some spaghetti sauce, then I can get spaghetti sauce and the jar, the mason jar, because the spaghetti sauce most of the time, depends on if you buy like Prego or something like that, it's already in the jar. I mean, it's inside of a mason jar, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna show y'all, it's already, so just in case y'all wanna be doing the same thing while you're in the US, buy the Prego spaghetti sauce and keep the jar and save it. Because that stuff, oh gosh, you have no idea. Prime example, this is one right here. This is a Prego glass. Look, it has the measurements on it. Look, everything, ounce, everything. And it's a mason jar. And so you get this, the Prego, and I think it's the other different one. So now I have this where I'm able to store stuff in, put stuff in. Like those things, I can put my rice in, my flour, and protect it from those bugs. So I'm just saying, look, you don't know, so we gotta start saving some stuff. Okay. And so this is the milk, and then I just put the milk inside of these jars, and I put them in the freezer, and I use them, and I take them out as needed. And look at the milk, y'all. Let me show y'all. I mean, I'm sure y'all know, but I'm just saying. For the people who don't know, this is my milk. So if I was want to use it for like my cereal, I put a little agave in it, a little salt, and cinnamon, depends. And I make milk, and that's it. And it's healthier. I'm not drinking no cow milk, because we ain't supposed to be drinking that cow milk. It ain't. That's why every human being. You know what, let me do this the easy way, because I'm gonna make a whole mess. And all of y'all sitting here watching me make this mess and ain't say nothing. That's why sometimes I don't know. Y'all ain't no help. Y'all watching me make the stuff, make the mistake. Y'all know I was gonna make a mess. Look, you know I'm gonna make a mess. Just do it the right way. Just do it the right way. Pour the milk in here, where it's much easier for me to pour inside of there. Because I'd have been wasting it on the floor. And look at that. Look all this milk off of the coconut that I have. Fresh milk. Y'all see it? Yep. And I just pour it inside these jars. Not these jars, but so I got 3 things of milk. And then this one, I'll leave one for tomorrow so I can have with my cereal and with my oatmeal and put one in the freezer. God will work it out. God will work it out. One thing I know. And I'm gonna use this much, and yep, it's a lot, but I'm gonna put it, this is milk I'm using from a coconut. All right, y'all. Get rid of all these bags and stuff from over here so I can wash these things out here. I know it's a process. Working in the kitchen, although I love working in the kitchen because I like cooking, but it's a lot. And that's why I'll be so glad, I'll be so glad when I move in my house because I'll have an island, so I don't have to be in this little corner space trying to cook my food. I can just work on the island, and I plan on having the island, look, I'm speaking into existence. I plan on having the island that, without the sink. At first I was going to get the one with the sink, and I thought about that thing. I said, I need all that island space just for my preparations. So, no, I don't want an island sink. I want an island for the island. So I can do the cooking. Right. So, I want just a thing for my island. I don't want the sink because I'd rather go to the sink and wash what I gotta wash and be able to have, because y'all see I be here with the whole preparation, with everything, cutting board. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do mine. That's the plan. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna wash out these dishes that I've caused. And then we'll cut up and get this chicken prepared. And then we'll continue to cook. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna start this chicken. This is my stuff. Olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. I'm always concocting something. So when I seasoned the chicken last night, where's my water? When I seasoned the chicken last night, I seasoned it with curry duck stuff. But look, I don't care what y'all say, all this curry stuff is the same. Probably a little different taste or whatever to it. But I had seasoned it with the curry duck sauce, the duck stuff, because I messed up because I thought it was the Trinidad one and it wasn't, and I realized it today. I was like, that was the curry duck sauce that I put in there, and so I went ahead and seasoned up the chicken. But I also have this Better Pack that I was trying to cook it in, but I didn't. So what I think I'm going to do, because I already seasoned it in the duck sauce. Did that. So I probably should just go ahead and finish cooking it, doing it in the duck sauce. I think I'm gonna do that. Switch it up. Yeah. Because I ain't be doing all this switching up, and then then when y'all be tasting it, y'all be talking about Okay, so I just put not a lot, just a little bit, because y'all know I'm supposed to be having this fried food, so don't encourage me. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little bit, just a little bit, because I already seasoned it, but you know, I like the curry. God. And so I'm gonna let that cook just a little bit. And then I wanna I'll be having too much going on. And this is just some garlic. I'm gonna put the garlic in it. Just a little garlic. Throw some garlic in it. This is ginger, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just doing it. So that's just a little ginger. So I put a little garlic and ginger in the pot. This is the chicken, and I'm gonna just start putting the chicken in. A little bit more oil. That seems like a lot of it. And so I'm not really trying to fry it, y'all, because y'all know I'm supposed to have it. Just a little bit. That's the water. It smells delicious, y'all, already. Let me let y'all look. So this is the chicken. I'm gonna let it brown up a little bit. So we're gonna let that cook a little bit, and then we'll come back to it. All right, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. Go ahead and put my water in there in a little bit. So that's what we got. Okay, now this is my scallions that I want to cut to put inside of my curry chicken. Yeah, I don't know why I keep singing that song. So I decided to make cabbage with this because I had some leftover callaloo, but I'll eat that from last week. But look, I eat my food, so I'll eat that separate without meat. I'll just eat that. And what I do when I eat that by itself is I heat it up and then I cut onions, garlic sometimes, and tomatoes. And I put like a, let me show you, almost like a vinaigrette type of thing inside of it, like this. Mixed pickles, this. I'll put this inside of it. And it's like it becomes like it's a salad. So that's what I do with that. And then I'll turn it into a salad. So these is the potatoes. So yeah, let me peel these potatoes. So I'm gonna put some potatoes and onions and scallions and garlic inside of the and some ginger inside of my chicken. And what's it? That's it. These things are hard. These are different potatoes. Y'all see how hard these? Hey, I'm gonna have to put these potatoes in now. Rough. Let me show you these potatoes. Those yams. Yeah, I'm gonna hurry up and put these in. These are tough. Y'all hear the crunch? Oh, these ain't the daggone yams, and they gave it to me as potatoes. They crafty. Let me taste this and make sure this ain't the daggone. These are the daggone yams. They so too. And gave them to me as potatoes. Look at that. Look just like potatoes. I'm gonna put them on in there because I like my gravy thick. So I have to cook them a little longer. Just put them in now. They so. I'm gonna put one more in there because being that they not potatoes. And then like yams. put it right in the ground on the land and grow some more. But this is definitely yams. But they're gonna be potatoes today, y'all. The potatoes. It is what it is. I'm not putting a lot in there, just enough. I just want to have that starch from it. This is the garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these vegetables up so I don't stay on this video too long. So I'm just gonna cut the garlic, I cut the spring onions, and I'll cut the onions and stew the ginger, and I'll be back. So I finished. I cut up some garlic, spring onions, and onions. And I'm just gonna throw these in there. And I'll save some of this garlic. Spring onions I'll put. Okay, so I'll just put in all of those things and we will wait to see. Let it cook down a little bit. My onions, my spring onions, ginger. Okay, so let that cook down. Still got the rice going. I mean, the rice, the beans. Let's see if they're soft. Why they taking so long? Golly. They been taking a long time. Not too long, though. Yeah. Hey, still cooking. Just let them cook. Until they done. Until they're soft. That's fine. And I soaked them. I'm gonna just put a little bit more water in there. Let them continue to cook. That's fine. Just in the trash. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead because I got some cabbage. So this, I'm gonna put this in the cabbage, and I'll just finish cutting these for the cabbage. So these will go. I'll cut some more spring onions, and I'll get some tomatoes, and I'll just go ahead and steam some cabbage. Because y'all know curry chicken tastes some kind of good with the cabbage. And at first I wasn't going to make it, but then I said, let me put this cabbage together. I got the back door open and I don't want the flies. If they come in the kitchen, then I don't want them to go through the house because I can't do the bugs. And this is just that's for the cabbage. Get me some tomatoes, tomatoes. What is this? Oh, that's for the dogs. Get me some tomatoes. Two tomatoes. Because Alfia over there cooking. I think she was making some banku because she was asking me that I want some, but I can't eat all that stuff all the time. And so this is, I'm just gonna cut this tomato up to go with my cabbage. The roosters be cutting up all day. What happened to them just crowing in the morning? They just disrespectful all day. Okay. So this is my seasonings for my cabbage. Season for the cabbage. And now, let's cut the cabbage. And I don't know why I be looking like this. All this black stuff here all on it. You can't eat all that. Yeah, So that's one. What's going on with the cabbages? I can't eat all this stuff. I don't know why it looks like black stuff on it. Alright. And these small cabbages, and I had them in the refrigerator, so I gotta cook them anyway. So this is all good. And I eat cabbage, so it's fine. The mason just called me and said he's not, and I get it. I know he's tired because they've been working all the time. So he want to take the rest of this week off. That's fine. Fine with me. So I can relax some days with myself. And then I'll get through try to find some other things to do this week. And then it's the New Year week, so it's fine. So this is the cabbage, y'all. Put all of this inside of the compost. I'm so glad I bought this for this compost. I don't like the smell, but it only smells when you open it. Let me just cover my rice up. So all I'm doing with this is steaming this. Steaming the cabbage is it. It smells some kind of good in here, y'all. Ah. And y'all already know how I make this cabbage, so doing nothing but steaming it. Just steaming it. Heat the pot up, and then let me put this pot in the back. Let's see. Put this pot in the back so I can finish cooking. Put this pot on the back. Let that finish cooking. Alright, y'all. Y'all know I put a little oil in the pot. Let's cut this cabbage up. It's fine. Let me see. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish cutting this up. Y'all already know I done cooked cabbage how much times on here. Just gonna put a little oil in the pot. Turn it around. See, all I do is put a little oil, very little. Bam, that's it. And then I put the vegetables in it. Oh, why nobody ain't say that? This is the cabbage. Why y'all didn't tell me I forgot to put the pepper? Hey, how do you make curry chicken with no pepper? I'm gonna cut some pepper up in there. Okay. Alright, y'all. So y'all already know the seasoning time: cabbage, onion powder, some onion powder. Y'all know me, seasoning is seasoning. Put a little fish seasoning in it. Just a little bit. And then black pepper. And some all-purpose. You know me, seasoning is seasoning. Seasoning is the seasoning. And then let it cook down. But I can use that use that towel. So that's the seasoning. And I stir up this cabbage, and it was soft, so it doesn't have to take a long time to cook it. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and turn it off because it was already soft. Yeah, that's it. Let's taste it. That's it. That. Ah. I need another top for this pot. Put my plate on it. Okay. Help us, Lord. Let's check the meat. I put some pepper in it, y'all, because y'all ain't say nothing to me about that pepper, but I put some pepper in it. Let's give it a taste. Taste this gravy. Might need a little salt. Yeah. Need a little salt. Little salt. And I don't advocate salt, but sometimes a little salt may never hurt nobody. And that's only a little. Okay, now just let it cook down. Let's see how these potatoes is doing. These yams is doing. Oh Lord, you're gonna give me the yam. They're good though. Like a hint of sweetness to it, but that's fine. The chicken is good. Okay. All right, y'all. Just waiting for these dang on beans. These beans to be finished. What in the world? Every time I test them, these jokes are still hard. Every time. Okay, they're getting there. Whoa. They're getting there. Oh, hard beans. Oh, Lord, y'all. Alright. Let me finish cooking. I'll come back. Yo, them beans, them daggone beans. And you know what I'm thinking? Most of the time, I never bought the dried pigeon peas. I've always bought the frozen ones. So obviously it was already, like, at some point had a little cooking on it. So I've never actually bought them dry beans. I did not realize them things take this long to cook. I just all this to hey, these beans is them. These are 2-day beans. So, alright, let me let y'all see the finished product. That's my rice and beans, even though I made too much. Those are my rice and beans, and what y'all say? Hey, my rice and beans, beans and rice and peas and rice. That's the cabbage. The tomato was soup. It looked like that because the tomatoes was red, but it tastes good. That's that. And this is the curry chicken. Hey. Let me tell y'all something. And I know y'all probably thinking, oh, she just saying that because she cooked it that. When I tell you that curry chicken tastes some kind of good, I'm finna throw these little rice and beans on and some cabbage, and I'm about to eat this. Okay. So this is the dinner. My coconut water Curry chicken, rice and peas and cabbage. Curry chicken, rice and peas and cabbage. And coconut water. So that's my meal for today, y'all. Alright, let me just taste it for y'all. Let me taste it. Put a little cabbage on the fork. Taste it. This right here is restaurant material. Y'all say it. I'm just saying it because I cooked it, but restaurant. This is Sincerely Michelle and Ghana Cafe. Cafe. This is delicious. This is absolutely delicious. Y'all. Look. Well, thank y'all. This is delicious. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me this Sunday to make my Sunday meal. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, tell a friend, co-worker, family member, a stranger. Michelle in Ghana. Sincerely Michelle in Ghana. Come and check us out. Come see us at the nearest cafe. Hey. Alright, y'all. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Let's go. Let's go.